All right. Welcome back to Eyes Open Media. Let's take a look at the map. As you guys already know, we have this is day 7 of full invasion of Western Mosul. We are in a war in Western Mosul, and we are trying to take back the land that is held by ISIS and Daesh. Okay, which is basically the same thing, ISIS, Daesh. Daesh is just a crueler name to call them, I guess. And I did talk about that, today on the report, and I also talked about that a couple of nights ago when I said, uh, there's no reason for anybody in the United States administration to call them ISIL. You're giving power to them, you're giving respect to them, and you're also giving up, trying to bring prophecy of them taking over many countries, and that's not what we want. We're Americans don't want. Nobody should want that. But if you're evil, then of course that's what you want. So that's where that ISIL comes from, but and that's one of the reasons why they banned Obama from Iraq and Syria. For those that didn't know, that's one of the reasons, and I did make that clear today and the other day, and on my morning post update today. Okay, so let's just move on from there. Okay, they're Daesh. They belong in the Daesh category, and they belong removed from society. Okay, they need to be wiped out the face of the earth, and go to hell where they belong, right? So, and of course, if some of them can come on to Jesus Christ, or come on to Yeshua, right, or find God, the real God, the living God, then that's fine, cool. That's what we want, right? And at the end of the day, that's what we want. But these people are so brainwashed. They don't they don't know anything like that. They don't want anything like that. All they want to do is bring destruction onto people, even people that look like them. Okay, because that's what they're doing, right? So they're bringing destruction to people that look like them. They need to be gone. Okay, so as you can see, the map's updated, and we have hit 1/3. As I posted here, Jan did post this, and I posted here 1/3 completed doing the update video. So here's the update video. Okay, so as you guys can see, 1/3 of Western Mosul is now fully liberated of ISIS. Okay, and Daesh terrorists. Okay, Islamic State. So, and you can see by the orange here, we're pushing our way through on the western side of Western Mosul, which I said was key, that we need to come into this area, and that's what we did. We waited a little bit though. We didn't right away come into this area. And remember, I even said that this area right here might be last. Right? Remember, I told you guys that. And so far, you don't see anything here from the Iraqi army. Now, there might be clashes. There might be things going around here from the PMU and other forces, but this is the Iraqi forces map. So they only show what the Iraqi forces are doing. So as you can see here, I said the Iraqi forces need to come in here, also come up here. I don't know why we're not up in here for the Iraqi forces yet. They're only in the south. Or maybe they thought the south would be a lot easier, which I did say the south would be the easiest, and the western part of Western Mosul would be the easiest as well. And then this would be the second hardest, and then this will be the hardest. So let's see if they follow the plans that I put out there weeks and weeks ago. I think it was four weeks ago. I told you guys the plans that they should come in. They should come in here, and they should come up this way. And because this is going to be the easiest, as this is the royal areas, and then they can come in here, complete this, and then this will be the second hardest up in here, and then this will be the hardest right up in here. Okay, the right coast connector, same thing as it was right in here. This was the hardest. This was probably the hardest part in here. This was very easy. We got this in what, a week and 3 days, and then this took a little longer than expected down here, and then this was just massive. So this took a lot. This took like 3, 4, 5 weeks to get this done, because this was just massive areas, right? Of rural areas, and also areas of other things going on. It's just massive. Look at the size of this, and also up here as well in these areas. But look at the size of this compared to this. You know what I mean? So it's a massive task going, especially editing door to door and things of that nature. It took a longer time. We already have 1/3 of it done in 7 days. Okay, so we're moving pretty fast. You know what I mean? I know some people want it done in 2 weeks. It's at the pace we're moving, it's gonna be done in 3 weeks, which is still pretty good. Okay, which puts us where? I think Jane already said puts us at March 11th. Okay, that's fine. March 11 is fine. Okay, March 11 is more than enough, right? So I did move my timetable up from March 15th to March 10th, and then I gave the disclaimer of 5 days before, which means it could be March 5th or it could be March 15th. I think I'm going to keep that time frame of March 10th because the way they're moving, it looks like by next Saturday. They could have, if they come up here, which I don't know if they should right now. I think they should come up into here and then come this way and then come up here and complete this. So by next Saturday, I want to see this. I want to see this completed right here. I want to see this completed, and I want to see all of this completed. This area right here. So this, I want to see all of this completed, and I want to see this completed at least. Okay, so that would give us a nice, another third, basically almost another third. Maybe some of the stuff in here as well. Maybe a little bit of here, and then we can come up in here and get this done, and then come and complete it here. Okay, so to get another third, we just need this and maybe some more of this area up here to get another third. Then we'll come up in here and then we'll finish it out right here. But hey, they might have changed their mind. Remember, on Monday they're going to have a new game plan. America is going to announce a new game plan for ISIS and Daesh. So they might just bring it all up in here, and they might just come from, the Iraqi forces might just come from south and just go all the way up north. Okay, and then a body could just come right in here and plant the flag right where the river, the Tigris River meets, and the 5 bridges. They did fix bridge number 4. Now I don't know which one is bridge number 4. I know some of you guys are probably, which one is bridge number 4? I don't know, because this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this could be 4, or this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this could be 4. We wouldn't know, and who knows that this. That's even the order. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We don't know which bridge was created first. It could have been this bridge right here that was created first, or it could have been this bridge that was created first, or it could have been this one. We don't know. Okay, we don't know which one is 4 and 5, but bridge number 4. The Joint Operations team was able to cross over bridge number 4 today and come into Western Mosul. That's probably why you're seeing, and I'm thinking this is bridge number 4 because on the map you see we're clashing right up in here, and they were able to come into over the bridge today. And so if they came over the bridge today, then we should be seeing some orange here, but we see orange down here. So this could be bridge number 4 just by looking at the map, and that the Joint Operations team with the Iraqi forces came over this area, and now we're seeing the fighting going on in this area. Okay, so that could be it. Or tomorrow we might get some orange up in here, and then we'll be like, okay, there it is. Okay, so we don't know. So I think that's it about the map. We are 1/3 completed. We got 2/3 left to go in Western Mosul. The teams are doing great. Everybody's doing a great job. The Iraqi forces, the Joint Operation Forces, the Coalition Forces, PMU, Hasht, Peshmergas, everybody, the federal police officers, everybody's doing a great job in Western Mosul. We're kicking butt, and we only have 2/3 to go, and we're done in Western, and the mission is over. So just understand that the mission is over when this all right here in white turns green. We're done. We are completed our job, and I will be completed of morning updates and daily reports. So just keep that in mind. Our life will change drastically once this thing turns green. Okay, so and that's from the Iraqis, the Iraqi citizens, and ourselves as well. Okay. Now this is interesting right here because I've seen this before, and I just be shaking my head like this can't be happening again. And so the PMU released a second video today, and they're talking about unknown aircraft dropping aids basic AID, not AIDS, but AID, aid, like food and weapons and stuff for ISIS in Tel Har in West Mosul. So here's a video right here. I mean, unknown aircrafts. Let me turn it down, but you can see that there's a little spot right there. It's gonna get bigger, and people, these unknown aircrafts, unknown parachutes are dropping weapons and food supply for ISIS. Like this is, and somebody says it looks like a Turkish flag. I don't know how they saw that, but let me see Let me see what it says here. Uh, okay, somebody says it might have been less obvious without the Turkish flag on the parachute. Oh gosh. Okay, so oh my goodness. Maybe it was a Turkish flag. I don't know. I'm not even gonna get into it. But this is not the first time. This is not the second time. It happened the other day. People are. John McCain came to. Remember, John McCain visited Syria, and I told you guys John McCain is in Syria for one reason: to keep the war going on. Okay, he realizes that he's losing his men, ISIS, Daesh, that he respects, that he said on national television that that these men are good men and he respects them, and he was standing right next to them too in one photo. But anyways, John McCain wants to keep the war going, so he quickly, unannounced, went to Syria to see what's going on, why his ISIS members and the people that he's funding are losing, and what's going on. So he wants to keep the war going, and I don't know if that was Turkish troops, or I mean Turkish government sending aid and supplies to ISIS, but the Western world and their allies are just very, very corrupt. That's all we're gonna say. I mean, you're dropping off weapons and supplies to ISIS. Come on now, man. But then they're gonna stand up there and say, we're signing national reconciliations and national settlements and we're so glad Iraq is freed of terrorism. Okay. But you're sending supply for ISIS. Ain't that something? And also, I did talk about this earlier about ISIS, putting bombs and stuff on, strapping bombs on animals, so they can go out there and explode them. And so, but it was taken care of by the Iraqi forces and the PMUs. Okay, so unbelievable, man, how demonized these people are. And last but not least, Kuwait could pay up to $60,000 for a party at the Trump Hotel in Washington. Okay, now what's interesting about this is that Donald Trump has promised that a lot of the money that he's going to be making, from the Trump hotels and from other types of business type stuff and that is coming over from other countries, he was going to transfer those revenues into the Treasury, the U.S. Treasury, and I guess it's going to be able to help us pay off the debt and be able to do things like that. So Kuwait government could pay $60,000 for Trump hotel on a party on Saturday, which is today. So I don't know if they did it or not. I don't know. But it says here that Trump promised to turn over profits for such types of events to the U.S. Treasury. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see if how much Kuwait paid. And if Trump does, you guys might want to keep a close eye on this to see if Donald Trump does take that money and instead of pocket it in for himself or for his hotel, which he could. I mean, why not? But if he's going to send it over to the Treasury, the U.S. Treasury, so we can start paying off some of this debt, and that would be cool because a lot of countries come in paying 40, 50, 60,000 to stay at the Trump hotel and do parties. we could be, I mean, you could just be 60,000, 60,000, 60,000, and you could just be putting that money in the U.S. Treasury to help with the with the American economy, pay off the debt, bring jobs back to America, and do a whole rack of good stuff for the American citizens, and finally put America first after 8 years of a president that refused to put America first. He'd rather put the world first and give away all our weapons. So good to see somebody putting America first, and I know the Democrats do not like putting America first for some reason. I don't get it, but that good because they want a new world order. Anyways, eyes open. Talk to you guys later. Bye.